On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Schizophrenia.
A severe mental disorder in which a person has a distorted view of reality and may experience hallucinations, delusions, and disordered thinking and behavior.
Examples:
Schizophrenia spectrum disorder. Schizophrenia treatment. The schizophrenia patient was experiencing severe auditory hallucinations.
Biopsy.
The process of removing and examining tissue from the body of the sick person to determine the existence or cause of a disease.
Examples:
Biopsy of bone marrow. Liquid biopsy. The doctor performed an excisional breast biopsy.
Oversimplify.
To describe or explain something in a way that is too simple and no longer holds true.
Examples:
Oversimplify the problem. Oversimplify a complex reality. People may oversimplify natural phenomena due to the improved accessibility of knowledge.
Outmoded.
No longer in fashion or use, outdated or obsolete.
Examples:
Outmoded fashion. Outmoded business model. The company decided to replace its outmoded machinery with newer technology.
Abet.
To assist, encourage, or support someone in the commission of a crime or wrongdoing. To actively promote or aid in the accomplishment of an action.
Examples:
Abet a fugitive. Abet wrongdoing. She refused to abet her friend in cheating on the exam.
Imbalance.
A situation in which two or more things are not equal or equally treated.
Examples:
Trade imbalance. Symptoms of hormonal imbalance. An imbalance in certain substances causes problems with brain function.
Dopamine.
A chemical substance produced by nerve cells as a neurotransmitter. As a drug, it is used to treat shock and hypotension.
Examples:
Dopamine inhibiting agent. Antagonism of dopamine. The drug controls the level of dopamine in the brain.
Serotonin.
A neurotransmitter equals a chemical that carries nerve impulses involved in, example, sleep, emotion, and memory.
Examples:
Serotonin drug. Serotonin levels. The medicine works by boosting serotonin levels in the brain.
Norepinephrine.
Also noradrenaline, a hormone that is released by the sympathetic nervous system in response to stress and that increases heart rate and blood pressure.
Examples:
Norepinephrine receptor. Enhance norepinephrine release. Some medications used to treat depression work by increasing the levels of norepinephrine in the brain.
Glob.
A small, round mass or lump, a drop or blob of liquid or viscous substance.
Examples:
Glob of paint. Glob of honey. She squeezed a glob of toothpaste onto her toothbrush.
Dribble.
To allow a liquid or substance to flow slowly and steadily in small drops, to move a ball or object in a series of small bounces or taps, often while running or maneuvering around other players.
Examples:
Dribble the ball. Dribble from my mouth. The coffee from your cup is starting to dribble down your shirt.
Mediate.
To try to bring about an agreement or understanding between people who are in conflict.
Examples:
Mediate allergic reaction. Mediate a negotiation. The teacher had to mediate a disagreement between two students over a stolen pencil.
Cognition.
The psychological process of perception and learning and reasoning, the mental action or process by which knowledge and understanding are developed in the mind.
Examples:
Social cognition. Cognition disorder. The professor focused on the research of infant cognition.
Bathe.
To wash or immerse oneself or another person in the water or a liquid, to expose a part of the body to a natural element, such as sunlight or air.
Examples:
Bathe in the sea. Bathe the baby. I always bathe my dog after she swims in the lake.
Synapse.
The fact or state of failing to finish an activity and of stopping using, making, or doing it.
Examples:
Synapse circuit. And at a synapse. Animals transmit nerve impulses through synapses.
Pinpoint.
To locate or identify the exact position in space or time of something.
Examples:
Pinpoint the problem. Pinpoint signs of manipulation. This radar quickly pinpoints the position of the enemy.
Neuron.
A cell that is specialized to carry information within the brain and between the brain and other parts of the body.
Examples:
Excite the neurons. Neuron cell body. Our body transfers information along each neuron using an electrical impulse.
Moreover.
Indicating that what follows is an additional or supplementary point. Furthermore, in addition to what has been said before.
Examples:
Moreover, she decided to go. but moreover, they work well together. The company is environmentally conscious, and moreover, it uses sustainable materials in its products.
Monograph.
A detailed and comprehensive written study or essay on a specific subject or topic, typically written by a single author or a small group of experts.
Examples:
monograph publication, monograph on economics. The scientific monograph presents new findings on the effects of climate change on coral reefs.
Eponymous.
Giving one's name to a thing or place, named after a particular person or entity, often the creator or originator of that thing or place.
Examples:
eponymous album, eponymous restaurant. The movie was named after its eponymous character, a famous detective.
Drosophila.
A genus of small flies, commonly known as fruit flies, that belong to the family Drosophilidae, widely used in genetic research due to their short life cycles and easily observable traits.
Examples:
Drosophila genetics, Drosophila experiments. Researchers often use Drosophila mutants to investigate the function and importance of specific genes.
Rabbi.
A Jewish religious leader or a Jewish scholar or teacher.
Examples:
Son of a rabbi, the city's communal rabbi. The chief rabbi chanted a prayer.
Infer.
To form an opinion or conclude that something is true based on existing facts.
Examples:
Infer quality from price. Infer the possibility. Animal desire and preference are always inferred from their behavior.
Spaceship.
Especially in science fiction, a spacecraft designed to carry a crew into interstellar space.
Examples:
A spaceship to survey the moon. Alien spaceship. They launched a crewless spaceship into space.
Arouse.
To awaken strong feelings or emotions in someone, to excite or inspire a physical or emotional response.
Examples:
Arouse desire. Arouse suspicion. The rousing speech by the politician aroused the audience to action.
Gradation.
A step-by-step change, or a small change, levels into which anything is split, the process or outcome of something gradually altering.
Examples:
Gradation of color. Subtle gradations. Though there is a gradation in the penalty, there is none in the categories of manslaughter.
Intensify.
To increase or make something increase in extent or strength.
Examples:
Intensify diplomatic efforts. Intensify a good relationship. Rebels have pledged to intensify the armed struggle against the dictatorship.
Valence.
Of chemistry and physics, the bonding capacity or electron attracting power of an atom or molecule. Of psychology and sociology, the emotional value or intensity involved in a particular experience or relationship.
Examples:
Valence electrons, chemical valence. The valence of an atom determines its chemical properties.
Long-lasting.
Existing or continuing for a long time.
Examples:
Long-lasting battery. A long-lasting friendship. They finally decided to solve the long-lasting problem.
Sniffle.
To breathe inaudibly through the nose due to a cold or to emotions, often resulting in a runny or congested nose. To produce sniffing sounds repeatedly, typically associated with a runny or blocked nose.
Examples:
Sniffle from a cold. Sniffle in sadness. She sniffled as she walked in the cold winter air.
Sob.
To cry or weep with short, sudden sounds.
Examples:
Sob out a story. Sob quietly. She sobbed uncontrollably after hearing the news.
Provoke.
To stimulate or give rise to a particular reaction or have a particular effect.
Examples:
Provoke a disease. Provoke a reaction. Her behavior provoked a quarrel between the couple.
Proverb.
A short saying that expresses a truth or gives advice based on practical experience.
Examples:
A hackneyed proverb. Ancient proverb. The famous proverb "actions speak louder than words" reminds us to focus on deeds instead of words.
Wasp.
A flying insect with a narrow waist and a sting, typically feeding on nectar and known for its aggressive behavior towards other insects and animals.
Examples:
Wasp nest. Wasp sting. A giant wasp flew into the room and everyone panicked.
Vigorously.
In a way that is very energetic and enthusiastic.
Examples:
Vigorously shake. Mix vigorously by hand. He vigorously scrubbed the stains on the shirt.
Swat.
To strike or hit someone or something with a quick, sharp blow, usually with the hand or a flat object. Noun, an acronym that stands for Special Weapons and Tactics, specialized groups within police departments that are trained to handle high-risk operations that regular officers are not equipped to deal with.
Examples:
Expertly swat back the ball. SWAT operation. I had to swat away a fly that was buzzing around my head.
Irritate.
To annoy, provoke, or cause resentment or anger in someone. To inflame or make sore.
Examples:
Irritate skin. Irritate my partner. The sound of his chewing loudly irritates me during dinner.
Hyperactive.
Excessively or abnormally active, restless, or easily excitable, particularly about children or animals with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD.
Examples:
Hyperactive child. Hyperactive imagination. The hyperactive dog was running around the house, knocking things over.
Quantify.
To express or measure something in numerical terms.
Examples:
Quantify the results. Quantify blood flow. He tried to quantify the amount of product that was needed to complete the job.
Locomote.
To move or travel from one place to another, especially using wheels or legs.
Examples:
Locomote from one place to another. Locomote on foot. The only way to locomote through the rugged terrain was on foot.
Vial.
A small glass container, especially one containing liquid medicine or perfume.
Examples:
Glass vials. Insulin vial. This medication is sealed in a vial.
Counterintuitive.
Contrary to what common sense would suggest.
Examples:
Counterintuitive results. Counterintuitive behavior. The counterintuitive nature of quantum physics has been a source of confusion for scientists for decades.
Reminiscent.
Making you remember someone or something, relating to the recall of personal interests.
Examples:
Reminiscent of ancient times. Reminiscent smile. His painting style is reminiscent of Monet's.
Playful.
Having a light-hearted, mischievous, or fun-loving nature, displaying a sense of enjoyment or amusement, characterized by a desire for entertainment or play.
Examples:
Playful puppy. Playful children. The children couldn't contain their playful excitement at seeing the new playground.
Annoy.
To make someone angry, anxious, or irritating slightly.
Examples:
Annoy at the time. Annoy everyone else. Her constant chatter was starting to annoy the neighbors.
Afflict.
To cause pain, suffering, or distress to someone or something.
Examples:
Afflict with the plague. Afflict the economy. The disease can afflict both humans and animals.
Songbird.
A bird with a musical call, such as a blackbird or thrush.
Examples:
Migratory songbird. Tropical songbird. federal law protects the majority of songbirds.
Flunk.
To fail a test, examination, or course, to perform poorly or not meet the required standard.
Examples:
flunk an exam, flunk a job interview. He was so ill-prepared that he flunked the driving test on his first attempt.
Phenotype.
The observable physical or biochemical characteristics of an individual organism that result from the interaction between its genetic makeup and the environment in which it lives.
Examples:
phenotype variation, dominant phenotype. Our genetic phenotype determines the color of our eyes.
Distract.
To draw someone's attention away from what they are trying to do.
Examples:
distract attention from the real issue. Distract public opinion. Please don't distract me while I'm studying.
Delve.
To dig or excavate deeply, to investigate or research intensively, to rummage or explore in a thorough or careful manner.
Examples:
delve deeper. Delve into documents. Researchers must delve into the intricacies of the human brain to understand mental illness.
Untangle.
To separate or straighten out something that is tangled, confused, or complicated, to clarify or make sense of something difficult to understand or explain.
Examples:
untangle a situation. Untangle a problem. I need to untangle this knot before using this rope piece.
Dissociation.
The separation of ideas, emotions, or memories from a person's consciousness, a process by which molecules or compounds separate into smaller units or individual atoms.
Examples:
trauma-related dissociation. Dissociation reaction. His dissociation from his emotions made him distant and unresponsive.
Elliptical.
Having the shape of an oval, equals a closed plane curve, using a word or expression that is ambiguous or vague, especially to mislead or avoid committing oneself.
Examples:
an elliptical motion. An elliptical galaxies. The satellite's elliptical orbit made it appear to change its distance from Earth.
Mushroom.
A type of fungus that grows on dead or decaying organic matter and typically has a stalk and an umbrella-shaped cap.
Examples:
mushroom spores. Mushroom cultivation. The mushroom risotto was delicious, but I couldn't identify all the mushrooms in it.
Ingenuity.
The quality of inventing things or solving problems in clever new ways.
Examples:
the infinite ingenuity of man. Abound in ingenuity. Creativity and ingenuity are often brought about by extreme concentration.